everybody, it's Max here. I hope you all are having a good day. Recently I've noticed that I'm missing a very vital tool in my toolbox, which is a Dremel tool. So I built one here for myself under 10 bucks, which is 5 times cheaper than going out and buying one in the hardware store. And you can build one of these for yourself under 20 bucks with all the components and materials listed in the description with links to where you can buy them. Oh, and did I forget to mention that this is a cordless battery-driven Dremel tool that runs off of 6 of these 18650 lithium-ion battery cells, and the entire battery itself has an output of 12 volts with a really high capacity. This thing will last quite a while when cutting into things with one charge. Without further ado, let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is take a 2-inch PVC pipe and cut a 25 centimeter section off. Then you're going to pre-drill 3 holes into the plastic for the motor cover. Here I'm using a sheet of 2mm plastic. Once you made the plastic holder for the motor, you're going to want to solder on 2 wires onto the 12-volt DC motor and figure out where the button, LED, and switch is going to sit. Solder one of the motor wires to the anode of the LED. Solder the remaining motor wire to one end of the push switch, and then solder a random wire to the other end of the switch. And then that wire goes to the remaining pin of the LED. That wire that is sticking out of the cathode of the LED solders to one end of the switch. For ventilation of the motor, I'll drill a couple of gaps so that it doesn't overheat. Now let's make the battery holder or battery tray for the Dremel tool. in each pair of circles, make sure that one circle has 2 springs and 1 bolt, and the other circle has 1 spring and 2 bolts. So basically each pair is in a series configuration, but the 2 pairs will be adjoined in parallel a bit later. So at the top of the battery holder, you should have 4 wires sticking out. You will find 2 positive wires and 2 negative wires. Adjoin the positives together and then adjoin the negatives together. So now we only have a negative and a positive wire sticking out. Since the batteries are not fully charged, the reading is telling me that the battery is 10.75 volts, but we can get it up to 12 volts if these batteries are charged above 3.7 volts. Now I just soldered on a male JST connector. Just before adding the female JST connector to the wires coming out of the bottom side of the Dremel tool, be sure to push in a cardboard circle with a hole so that the battery doesn't interfere with any of the other electronics up the Dremel tool, and then solder on the female JST connector. So now that the battery is done, we can slide it into the Dremel tool, and you can see there is just enough room for the battery to fit in. Unfortunately, that little push switch that you see there couldn't handle any more current, so that stopped working, and I replaced it with a much bigger push switch. And I also replaced all the wires internally with much thicker wires to handle the higher current. So online I bought this little piece of aluminum, which is a 3mm to 6mm coupling. This fits straight onto the motor and allows me to fit on these 6mm Dremel bits. Unfortunately, the second button that we installed stopped working and got melted inside, so I replaced it out with one that you can actually hold down on for a much longer period of time, and this one seems to do the job. Also, be sure to add some sort of knob so it's easier to press the button. So here's a custom-made Dremel bit I made from a bolt, nut, and beer bottle cap. It seems to work pretty good for a homemade Dremel bit. A special shout out to the channel Outgeskipped's Homemade Guns. Hopefully I pronounced that right. So yeah, go check out his YouTube channel. He makes some pretty amazing wooden guns. Anyway, let's go test this Dremel tool out. I find these type of Dremel bits much better for sharpening knives. See the difference? Before it was quite rusty and now it is much smoother and certainly got quite a bit of rust off. So now that you've seen how the 12-volt cordless PVC Dremel tool works, you're probably wondering where's the battery charger? Well, off camera I made one over here. It charges 3 of those 18650 battery cells at a time in a matter of 2 to 3 hours. It uses 3 TP4056 modules. So this really was the only way for me to charge those batteries up rather than getting one of these, which is a BMS or battery management system. So it pretty much doesn't matter which module you plug the micro USB into, they're all connected in parallel. Here's a diagram of the charger. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd much appreciate if you give it a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. And since the comments on my YouTube channel have been permanently disabled by YouTube with their messed up child policies, you can head on down to my Instagram at MaxImagination and comment on one of my promo videos, or DM me if you have a specific question you want to ask me about one of my projects. Follow me on my Instagram at max.imagination. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Peace!